And especially when it comes to both your parents, you will exhibit the best possible behavior, ihsanan. Now, أن تصرفوا أن تعاملوا بالوالدين إحسانا. To behave with your parents in the best possible way. When the verb isn't even mentioned, it highlights the urgency of the matter. Good to parents, you hear me? Good to parents. Instead of saying what? Be good to parents. You better behave well with parents. No mess, what do you call it? No trouble. No trouble. Is that a sentence? No trouble? No. All it is a threat and a warning. And notice, Allah went from Himself, the fundamental relationship between me and my master. He didn't mention prophets, messengers. He didn't mention anything else. He went straight from master to what? Parents. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ. And with both parents, with both the parents. It means the one who physically gave you birth. Your actual biological parents. Whether they're nice people or not, it doesn't matter now. The only condition Allah put in the ayah is they're your biological parents. Whether you have a nice relationship with them or not, whether they understand you or not, whether they hate your Islam or not, whether you get along with them or not, none of that matters. None of that is a condition here. Or if they were nice to you and they were participating in you, raising you, you could use ab and Those are softer terms. Where they did their part. But they did their part or not doesn't matter. Just like with us and Allah, there's this unconditional relationship. The next unconditional relationship is وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Then the other thing. To worship none but Allah is the starting point of Islam. Isn't that true? What's the highest point you can reach with Allah? Ihsan. The starting point with parents is ihsan. The ayah is not talking about the highest expectations, it's talking about the lowest expectations. You will be the best you can possibly be with both parents. You better watch out. And that is a first consequence. If you think of it as cause and effect, if you've truly accepted Allah as master, then the first practical manifestation of that will be, you will act like Allah's slave before your parents. Your ego, your pride, your talkbacks, your snickers, not the candy. Your rolling of the eyes, all of that will disappear because you have to have the best possible behavior before your parents. This is probably one of the hardest commandments in Islam in 2012. Maybe it wasn't harder before. Maybe it was a society that all around was a society of respect. Maybe it wasn't a society that injected like drugs into people individualism, where their primary concern is themselves, where they don't have a concept of what it means to respect an elder, and on top of that, what it means to respect a parent. Maybe they were never raised on that concept. I mean, some of you guys went to school. I didn't go to elementary school here. I went to elementary school in Saudi, and then a little bit in Pakistan, and then I came here. When I came here, one of the most shocking things, beyond the obscene clothing in high school and the foul language, which I didn't even know what it was, I literally had to look it up in the dictionary. Right? I didn't even know what it was. I don't know what this guy is saying to me. Beyond all of that was when people would talk about their parents. I was shocked. I just, how? How does that work? Somebody's talking about their dad, and he goes, Frank is so stupid, and it's not. Who's Frank? It's my dad. No, he doesn't say my dad. He said my old man. My old man. Seriously. He's a burden on you. And you're talking about him like you talk about an employee you're about to fire. Allahu Akbar. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And why are these two things so related? And the reverse of this works too. Look, Allah takes care of us. Allah provides us, Allah feeds us, Allah shows us mercy, Allah gives us love. But before you recognize that Allah does all of that from the unseen, who does all of those things in the seen for you and me? My parents do, and your parents do. The first introduction a child has is to its mother, father. As they get a little more conscious father. And in the beginning, just mom. Even the dad tries to hold the baby, and the baby goes, nah, I like how mom feels. It goes back to mom. As the child gets older, then, dad's going to give a break off of the chores. Alright, let's go out somewhere, let's get some ice cream. Don't tell mama. But there's a very direct relationship. Their entire world revolves around, them. And, when I'm out of the house, or when the wife is out of the house, what do the kids say all the time? Where's Mama? Where's Abba? The 2-year-old. She's going on, where's Abba? Where's Abba? 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 I go check around. That's their world. Now, if you can't learn to appreciate your parents who are in the scene, then it's only logical that you're going to have a hard time, really hard time, appreciating Allah who is in the unseen. It's a direct correlation.